It's time to start digging in the dirt and making some money with Fortune Sweeper. This is a Minesweeper-esque type game with a little bit of a twist, where you are trying to dig up as much cash, well, gold, jewels, diamonds, whatever you can get your hands on, in order to make as much money as possible. Though the term digging up is actually the oxymoron in this, because you actually don't want to dig up the gold. Hence the Minesweeper aspect of this. Here, let's just jump into it and see for ourselves. So, how do you play? Okay, you all know how to play Minesweeper. I don't have to even go into this, but for the sake of brevity, you take your mouse, you got your left click, you click, and fingers crossed you didn't run into a mine on your first pick, but here we go. We're in. However, this is where the game actually really begins, because, as you know how to play Minesweeper, the numbers mean mines in the area. Ones mean there is a one mine touching itself, 2 means there's 2 mines, 3 there means 3 mines, and so on and so forth. However, in this game, you're not just looking for mines to avoid, you are looking for gold and diamonds. And they are designated by different numbers. And you also don't want to dig them up, but you also don't want to mislabel them, because if you do, you're not going to make money. But if you do accidentally open them up, you also lose money. It's a little bit more thinky than just regular Minesweeper, and I really like that. So, we are going to take our right click and click once, because this is obviously a mine. And if we thought, oh, well, it's not a mine, we can click it again to make it gold, and then again to make it a diamond, and then again to make it go away. And you want to keep that in mind, because there is a counter of how much explosives, gold, and diamonds are on the field under your little dwarven figure. So, we know that there is a mine right here. We're not going to click on it because we know it. But we do know that because of that, this one right here means there's no other one stuff around here. Now this is where things start to get tricky, because there is actually a hierarchy in numbers. If I am remembering this correctly, certain number colors dignify certain things. I should have remembered this before I started, but we're in it now already. So, the fact that there is diamond numbers here means that there is a diamond somewhere here. However, that 2 doesn't necessarily mean there are 2 diamonds. It means there are 2 things in the area. And the hierarchy of the numbers, or the most value, i.e. the diamonds, are going to show that there are diamonds here, but not mines. See, because right here, if we go a little bit lower, I realize I don't think you can see my mouse. But that's fine. If we go below all 3 of the 2 diamonds, you would think, okay, there is a diamond somewhere here, but there's also a 1 red, which means either it's a red or a diamond. However, most often than not, it's going to be an explosive. So, we're just going to mark it with a red. We can change this later if we're lucky, but knowing that, that means this isn't a thing, and that means this, and this aren't things, because they're all touching the 1s, same as that. And now we have this 2, which is touching something here, but also touching 2 things there, and there is a diamond. Okay, the game's not technically perfect, because, well, a Minesweeper is not technically perfect. There are some logic leaps that you do need to take, and that's not really my thing, but for the sake of this little moment here, it is kind of a gamble and a guess. And I don't know, so we're going to hold off on checking that little square, and go over down to here because we know that, well, this has to be a gold because, for the most part, there is no red numbers touching this one square. However, this one will be a bomb because it's got some reds, but also golds, which we already said, the golds don't just mean gold, it means anything touching, and we know it can't be a bomb, it can't be a diamond, because diamonds are higher than gold, so that has to be a bomb, and that has to be gold, so that means that one there. Okay, so there's 3 numbers there. So these 2 are all taken care of. This one is here. This 2 is unknown. We know that... I'm trying to figure out where others... Wow, this is actually a really challenging board. I could take a risk and hope for an opening. And we got our risk. Okay, risk reward. Oh, there's a diamond over there where that 4 is, so there's 4 somethings. But we know that is a mine because it's surrounded by reds. So that can't exist. That, and that can't exist. This 2 here has to be gold. And that means, since they're touching 2s, that one's touching 2, so that can't exist. That doesn't exist. And that doesn't exist. So our 4 already is touching 1, and it can only be touching 3 other spots here. So this has to be gold. The 2 above it, however, could be diamond or gold. And if I click on one of them, we'll lose something. Well, okay, let's move on to this one then. This has to be a gold here, so that means that doesn't exist. This 2 has to be something here, so the flag above that gold is probably a bomb, but it could be gold. I'm going to say it's a bomb, which means that doesn't exist, and that is gone, which means those 2 are gone as well. 2 is already touching this, so that can't be that 2. There is a 1 here, which is gold. The 2 is going to be a problem. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, that has to be gold there, down at the bottom. So those don't touch. All of that. This has to be a gold as well, because there's only the 2. So that one, meaning these don't exist. Yay, we got some openings here. That doesn't exist. All right, there's those 3, and then that 3. There's 2, but chances are that's a bomb here, and that's actually going to be a bomb here, so that is our 2 there. That's going to have to be a bomb, which means that is gold, and that is gold. So feasibly, we're out of gold. But that's not true, so I screwed up somewhere. I don't know where, though. But, for the most part, that means at least this is safe, so I'm willing to risk... Okay, that's 2, that means that's 2. That technically would have to be gold, but I can't put a gold flag down. I mean, I'm still going to click it, and we lose... Okay, so we lose that cash at the end, because we clicked on it, and we... No, so that means that's a 2, because that can only have the 1. That's a bomb, so that's now not a bomb. Oh my god. How the fuck am I going to do the rest of this? Okay. I mean, we're lost 1 gold, and we found it there, so we need to figure out which gold isn't the gold. And I don't know which ones that is. I mean, it could be... Oh, I don't know. I mean, that then could be a diamond. That gold could be the diamond then. If I put the diamond there... But that means there's things. That can't be any... No, it can be something. I'm just gonna click because that has to be that. That's a 2. And then that's the explosion. Damn it. The game can get a little hard at times. And it actually does get a little harder as the levels go on, but I really like it. There is some really nice, kind of next level Minesweeper-ish tech here, and I highly recommend if you are a Minesweeper fan. So, if you want to check it out, the link is in the description below. My name is Ben Dark Arts, and I would really like to know if I got a lot of that right or wrong, but I guess I'm just going to have to play again and figure out a whole new board. Hence, how Minesweeper usually goes.